I was in a bit of disbelief. I thought I was on some sort of, I thought it was some sort of joke.
Well, no, it wasn't. Who can forget this story from last week? A Chicago man gets his car stolen not once, but twice in 3 hours. In both cases, Chicago police and technology helped bring back the car, track the car down.
Yeah, and this morning, police are still searching for the person or people involved in this. The vehicle was stolen from an auto body shop last Monday. Officers found it in the 2700 block of Madison in East Garfield Park. Then on the same day, the car was stolen again. It was found hours later, this time at 15th and Ogden in Douglas Park.
Right now, the vehicle's owner, Corey Simon, joins us live this morning. Corey, good morning to you.
Good morning. How are you?
The question is, how are you?
Yeah.
I am good. I am good. I am safe. My family's safe. And at the end of the day, that's all that really matters.
Yeah.
But
Right.
these events have certainly been an interesting, made for an interesting week for sure.
Yeah, I'd say so.
How would you say the last week was for you?
You know, it's been there's been some lessons learned, of course, but I've heard a lot of different stories along the way. I've heard a lot of different people with similar stories, different stories, and also learned that sometimes we're not as safe as we think we are. So it's important to be diligent and, of course, aware of your surroundings.
Corey, can you, I mean, we told the story, but I kind of want to hear it from you.
Sure.
So last week, you take your car to the auto body shop, is that right?
And for an oil change, just
Okay,
here,
for an oil change.
Yeah.
So you just go and wait in the lobby, or like, what happened?
So I dropped it off in the morning, and at about 2 o'clock, they went to bring the car into the bay. So the car was actually in the bay, they put up the hood and they were ready to work on it. And next thing you know, another vehicle pulled up with some gentlemen that got out of the car and shut the hood, as you can see there in the clip, and off they went. And so everyone was a little surprised at the shop, and we were able to locate the car with the help of Chicago Police Department, who were absolutely wonderful.
Corey, can I stop you for just 1 second?
Sure.
How did that happen? How was your car in the bay? The hood is up, it's being worked on, and it's stolen out of the bay?
Stolen right out of the bay, and I guess the key fob was left in the center console, which allows the vehicle to be started. And next thing you know, some people hopped in and they shut the hood and started up and backed out.
You know what, Corey? As much as I've seen that video, I thought I thought that was a worker that put the hood down. I never thought that those were the suspects that were doing that and driving off. That's why I asked you okay, so that changes things, because that makes the story even crazier.
Yeah, it does.
That the fact that it was just there. I mean, I don't think it's the auto body shop that the fob was in there, because that's natural.
Right.
But the fact that these people were that bold to do that.
Yeah, and so that was the auto body shop.
Right. So let's fast forward.
What happened next?
You see what happened kind of brazenly there, and then they backed out and headed west. And police came, and I have an app through the vehicle's manufacturer on my phone, and we located the vehicle at about 2700 West Madison or so, in a vacant lot. And I was driven there by the officers, and they were great, but also came to discover that there were some other vehicles that were also in that same lot that were stolen.
Was the car damaged or anything, or was everything intact?
Surprisingly, the first time, everything was intact. Some things were rummaged through, but the front plates were off, and it looked as if there was a little front end damage, but certainly drivable. And police checked to make sure everything was okay, and off I went on my merry way, only to let its luck strike again.
And then real quick, how did that happen?
Yeah.
I was on the way back to pick up my son from school, and filled up with gas at the corner of Fullerton and Western. I wasn't gone from my car. I mean, I didn't go in to get milk. I didn't go in to get any sort of groceries or things of that nature, and just stuck the nozzle in. I did leave my car running. It was particularly hot out, and someone had hopped in a matter of 20, 25 seconds, and off they went. The nozzle went flying, and
That was my question.
Then the rest, they went west again.
What in the world?
Yeah, I thought someone was playing. I thought someone was playing a joke for sure.
Right. Did you, last week when all this was happening to you, did you literally go, what did I do to anybody? Like, why is this happening to me?
Yeah, I did, and I really thought I'd upset someone for sure. But I was definitely surprised. It was a surreal situation for sure. But I realized too that we're really not as safe as we think we are. We all need to be very diligent.
Well, we're glad you're okay.
Absolutely. Yeah. And
I appreciate that. I'm glad my family's great. It makes for a great story, but you know, I think it's important to realize that you know, Chicago too it has a little bit more of a crime problem than just a perception, and I think we need to attack that too.
Absolutely.
Go buy a lottery ticket too while you're at it.
Absolutely.
I was like, can I say that? But I was thinking the same thing. Because that will never happen again.
Yeah, and thankfully so, Corey Simon. Really good to see you this morning. Appreciate your time. And glad you got the car back. Have a great week.
Thank you so much.
Do you even want, wait, real quick, do you even want that car anymore?
That's a good question. That's a really good, we'll see how it comes back. But everyone's been really helpful in helping me out fix it. So
I don't know. I think we get a new one.
Yeah, I think that's bad luck.
That's got too much bad karma.
Bad mojo.
No pun intended, right?
All right, Corey. We'll see you soon. Have a good one.
Thank you.
Hey, if you like that video, be sure to subscribe to our ABC7 Chicago YouTube channel.